Kia ora, kei te whakue. It's time for another Kiwi vlogger vlog. Today is the 21st of December. So in a couple more days till Christmas. This is basically my Christmas vlog. This will be going up hopefully maybe tomorrow, sometime before Christmas. So I'll do all my other stuff and my little stores that I do. But I'm in the main city of Auckland, walking down Queen Street. I'm going to begin my haircut. Maybe get a blade shave, show you Smith & Co window of display for Christmas. It's usually quite interesting. They change it every year. And yeah, so I'm basically doing it at the moment. The way I look is basically what happens after almost 4 weeks of having a baby at home. So she's still alive, still surviving. We have her birth certificate. I'll have that up in this vlog. I'll show you our Christmas tree. Tonight also we're going to go to Franklin Road, which is a street that you go up and down it, and it's got the houses on there are all lit up, kind of like the American style here. They tell people to pay for the month, so they don't have to worry about it. But there's people up there. It's a big problem here in Auckland. Is the people living on the street. The government said they were trying to fix that, they haven't really done that. But hey, let's not talk about politics. So yeah, I thought I'd do this bit outside of home, where I can talk a bit more freely, a bit more loudly. It's also time for me to get away from looking after the baby. Yeah, so I'll show you guys what I look like now, what I look like afterwards, and go from there. So I've had my hair cut. Now there's the Smith & Co Christmas things. It comes with the story, so we'll go to the beginning. I'll read out what the story is. Hopefully you can hear me, it's kind of busy. So it was the night before Christmas, it's Christmas Eve, and Santa was wiping his brow and sleeve. Green elves were sewing, blue elves were counting, red elves were carving. The pressure was mounting. The quick Santa bellowed, there's not much to do, my list is so long. Just isn't true. The elves put their heads down and trebled their speed. 10 billion presents. What they would need.
They don't look like an accountant.
Santa looked down and studied his list. He was sure there was one good list. He ticked with the boxes and turned with a jump. Mrs. Claus had arrived with a plate and a hump. Santa, she grumbled, you've been asked, you've been told. Now, look what has happened, your dinner's gone cold. Santa frowned crossly. I've no time to eat, there's a reindeer to ready and deadlines to meet. The cold winter stew got blocked on the table. Santa her humped and went to the stable. Up Dasher, up Dancer, up Donald, Blitzen, up Comet, up Cupid, up Planets and Vixen. The reindeer woke up and climbed to their feet. They had slept for a year and needed to eat. Back in the workshop, shelves were lines of presents and gifts to the kind member, and sent out schedules tight to the hours, gave a nod and worked through the night. Popguns were loaded, footballs inflated, candy was twisted. Dolls closed and folded animals with printed tangerines, polished, chocolate and cemented. Santa worked hard as the prison piles grew. He was sure there was something he had forgotten to do. To take off from now, only hours away, he raced back outside and inspected the sleigh. The elves and hivers had done Santa proud. "Ta-da!" they exclaimed as they threw off the shroud. Jet washed and polished with silver and gold, and the sleigh was a picture, a joy to behold. "Good job," Santa shouted, "3 cheers for you. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was new." Inside the workshop, the elves began clapping. The presents were made. It was time to get wrapping. Paper was folded, scissors were snipped, labels were wintered, and fountains pins dipped. "Keep going," cried Santa. "It's Christmas Eve morning. There's no time for breakfast, no time for yawning." I guess you could say the elves have the knack, see 10 billion presents in one magic sack. "We've got it done," cheered Santa. "We've done it," cried Santa. "We were done. We are there, and not only that, with minutes to spare." I ran through the list and checked it all through. What was it he'd forgotten to do? With a wave to his helpers, he raced to the sleigh, made himself comfy and sat maybe the way. "Giddy up," cried Santa with a nod and a wink. The reindeer took off, and they were gone in a blink. Chaos and mayhem became stillness and peace, until Mrs. Claus ran out in her best winter fleece. "Santa," she panted, jumping the gate. But Santa was gone. Mrs. Claus was too late. "It's the same every year," he said with a wave. "Nicholas, my dear, you've forgotten to shave." So that's the window. Smith and Co. May not be able to hear all of what I said, but yeah, it's kind of interesting as well. I'm going to go have some frosty. So you may have seen the vlogs. Frosty fries, you dip them in, you eat it. So good. So you basically scoop up the Frosty with shit. You know, right? Some people may look at you weirdly in the shop when you do it. So good. Use a spoon afterwards, of course. Don't do it with tomato sauce on the fries. So if you can, come to Wendy's. If you have Wendy's, get a meal with some fries, get a Frosty, even if it's just the small one. Be good. Stick your fries in. There's a time I stopped going to Wendy's and added just vanilla Frosties. It doesn't taste as good. Vanilla doing this. It's gotta be chocolate. So next time, come to Wendy's, do what I did, a couple fries and Frosty. Make a meal of it, enjoy it. So we're on Franklin Road now.
这条路
It's
慢
kind of a bit bright, but this is what you'll see.
你看他都在那照拿手机里
They only do this during Christmas time as well.
嗯
It's not like this all year round. It's basically half their power bill is paid by Mercury Energy, which is one of the energy providers. They kind of sponsor this to happen. So that's why a lot of them put it on, because they don't have to pay for the whole power bill. They say this is one of the biggest ones that they've had. You've got Christmas carols in the background,
You're not going?
people walking. There's a car turning, so that's why I'm not going.
You go? Oh, that car's stupid.
Yeah.
Now why you do that in the last minute? You should have gone quicker.
人挺多的啊，
就跟你说人超多的，
平时人就不多了吧？
平时没这么多人。你看这人接人，人接
哦，
人，
那就是
都是这会儿来看这个灯的。他就从12月1号开始，这个是最后一个周末了。
Not maybe before Christmas one.
那他还肯定过两天他这个卸灯吧？
因为下个礼拜，
So yeah, this is basically what we'll see down the street.
下礼拜就圣诞节
Lights
了。
both sides, car
不会再
lights,
开了。
everything
为什么？
busy.
圣诞节完了人就关了。
So that's all I'm going to show you because I have to focus on driving. But I hope you've enjoyed what you've
Do you want me?
So that's basically what's been happening in my life. I couldn't get any footage of the Christmas tree. It's not that good. It doesn't have the lights on it. Next year, hopefully, when Harper's a bit older. If you want to see the full name, I've put everything up on Instagram. Go back to that. Yeah, also couldn't really get a good footage of her sleeping. She's been having a hard time sleeping at the moment. But yeah, if you have any questions about raising a child, keep them to yourself. You can ask for advice. The advice can sometimes help, but it's going to be different for no matter which child. Every child is different. Everyone gets raised differently. Whatever tips you can have, sure, ask. See what can be helpful. Doesn't hurt to ask as well. As a father, you need to be quite active with the child. Help the mother to relax a bit. If you can, I've had it where she's been eating. I am not. I go put the baby to sleep. I try and make her quiet. I'm there to help make sure she gets enough food, so then the baby gets enough food. I've changed diapers, I've washed her. She's more important than yourself. It is hard to try and you do have to make adjustments to your life. But if you're willing to make the sacrifices, those differences wouldn't be a big change. While I'm talking to you, I'm just doing some updates to the computer. Is I'm going to upload on. Just remember that everyone has different difficulties in their lives. Just because we don't see it, someone could be going through a hard time. Ask that simple question: are you okay? Can I help you out? If they say no, I'm okay, just be like, hey, I'm here to listen. I may not be able to solve your problems, but I'm here to listen to your problems. Even that there is enough to maybe let them open up to you and try and, especially around this time, it is a hard time. A lot of people find it hard. I mean, it's a lot of pressure on people's wallets, people's esteems. People do tend to be a bit nice around Christmas time, but why be nice one time of the year We should be nice the whole time, the whole year. Try and be nice, try and help someone out. Do the act of goodness every day. You'll feel better, everyone else will feel better, and it can snowball out of control, and we can have a big, happy life. Yeah, just try and remember why this season is happening. Remember the true meaning of Christmas. Something my family does is we read the Christmas story from Luke chapter 2, from the Bible, chapter 2. So we read that just so you can remember what the true meaning of Christmas is. If you're not a big Christian believer, I suppose, yeah, just try and be good. Try and make sure you're with family, people that you love. Make sure they are all going to be looked after. Do some acts of kindness just to get people out there. I mean, it's hard at this time of year. A lot of breakups happen. A lot of people want to be single. They find it hard to be able to introduce people to their family, so they break up. But it's just that way of people not being able to deal with problems in their life, so they'd rather run away than try and face them. There's not much to really go by. I mean, it is hard to be able to, I can do all I can do, you guys can do all you can do. It's still not going to be enough, but I mean, as long as we can change one person, make their life better, make someone's decisions change in their life, we can be happy with that. We can continue on and try and get that next person. It's not an easy road. It is challenging, it is hard to be good every single day, to be able to get up, do something good. But I suppose it's also come to that time of year where people do New Year resolutions. I usually do a new word. I'm starting to think of that new word now. I've got a couple in my head. I'm not going to say them in case you guys steal them. But yeah, I basically do a new word that I try and live by the for the year. One was new challenges. I've had some of them. Oh yeah, having Harper is a challenge in itself, but it's been a good challenge. If you can have challenges, you break through them, you're going to be better. Just keep in mind that New Year's resolutions usually don't work out. That's why I try and go for a word, and I try and reflect throughout the year, like, how is this related to my word? How is this a new challenge? What's this new challenge? I mean, next year I'm going to have new challenges again, but I'm going to have a different word. It's just the way I like to do it. Is a way for me to be able to reflect on my life, is going by different new words every time. So you can do it that way. You can have a New Year's resolution, but try and keep to the New Year's resolution. I mean, I've got a friend, his New Year's resolution was to not have any sugary drinks. He's done a whole year now. He's actually going to embark on it more by having no sugary drinks, no sugary treats. So let's see how it does with that. I've done the no sugar or no fizzy drinks. I had juice and all that just to get that kick. It was okay. It was hard at times. I mean, you go to like parties and all that, there's always fizzy drinks. It's not easy, but yeah, I guess it's time for me to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, be there for your loved ones, be that example, be strong, be proud. Kia kaha.